Hi, I'm Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is October 9th, 2019. We are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I'm joined by Jim Senacropi and Sharon Hogan from Thrive to Survive. We'll learn about their organization and how you can support them this month. We're going to look at some great local photos from across the Finger Lakes. We're going to preview your weekend ahead, and then Jim is also going to share some photos from a few stops along Keuka Lake Wine Trail before a review of the new Union Block in Penn Yan. We do have a sponsor today, and that is Bottomless Brewing. It is their Oktoberfest this weekend. You can come and celebrate German beer at Bottomless Brewing on East Lake Road in Geneva. This is Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's a German-inspired menu, and Insane Baravian Polka Band will take stage at 4:30, and there's commemorative glassware available while it lasts. This is German attire inspired. You can do that if you want. It's optional. Wear some German attire, and you can check them out on Facebook, of course, for more information, and that is bottomlessbrewing.com, which is their website. That was a lot for the entrance, but welcome, Sharon.
Thank you.
We're so glad that you could make it, and we love to hear a little bit more about what Thrive to Survive is, how you can donate, and how Friendly Forward is a part of it.
Okay, thank you very much, Sydney. I appreciate it, and thank you, Jim. Again, as Sydney said, I'm Sharon Hogan. I'm one of the board members for Thrive to Survive, which is a local nonprofit organization based in Geneva, New York. The board members, there's 7 of us. All of us are volunteers. And the nice thing about Thrive to Survive is that it is local. Any money that we receive either in donations or through fundraising events stays local. And the money is used to assist adults that are undergoing cancer treatment in the 4-county region, being Ontario, Yates, Seneca, and Schuyler County. So as Sydney indicated, in the month of October, Friendly Forward in Geneva is partnering with Thrive to Survive to hold a weekly event every Saturday in the month of October. So there's different events going on each Saturday. And to thank Friendly Forward, they are partnering with Thrive to Survive, and in part it's in recognition of their founder, which was James Giovanni, who unfortunately passed away from cancer. And so if people visit Friendly Forward, test drive a vehicle, not only does Friendly Ford donate money, but also Ford Motor Company donates money. So in total, awesome. Thrive to Survive receives about $40 per each test drive. Per test drive. Yeah. So the first week,
you go out there and drive some cars just
you
for fun.
You can go and pick out any car you want to. So I suggest going and getting the nice Mustang convertible 5-speed. So this coming Saturday, October 12th, there's going to be live music, food, and friends at Friendly. The El Moro food truck is going to be there. There's going to be raffles of Buffalo Bills football tickets, Thrive to Survive apparel, and as well as entries into the Middle Finger 5K race, which I'll talk about in just a minute. The following Saturday, October 12th, the theme is Friendly Community Car Show and Cookout. So Racing Randy's Famous Car Show will be there, as well as they'll have a cookout, and there'll also be prizes and giveaways as well. And then the following week, October 26th, in conjunction with Halloween, it's going to be Trunk or Treat Halloween festivities and food.
Love it.
Again, there'll be prizes for the people that come dressed in their best Halloween costume. There'll be pumpkin painting, giveaways, and food as well. So touching on so let me just go back. So the Friendly Forward, if you're not familiar where they're located, they are located at 1077 Routes 5 and 20 in Geneva. So it's just on the outskirts of Geneva, heading towards Canandaigua on the left-hand side. The other thing is, one of our big fundraisers is our Middle Finger 5K. So it's sort of a play on words, the fact that Seneca Lake is the middle of the Finger Lakes, and also it's sort of a one-fingered salute to cancer, because if anybody has known anyone or has been a survivor or battled cancer themselves, they know that it is not a pleasant situation.
It starts bright and early too, right?
Yes, it is. It's a sunrise. It's a sunrise start.
Awesome.
So the belief there is that the sunrise is representative of the start and the promise of each new day. So we
Awesome.
gather at the lakefront to watch the sunrise, and then the gun goes off, and it's a very flat, fast, 3.1 mile course.
Beautiful way to start the day.
It's-
You
Yeah,
run the
it
5K,
is.
you support Thrive to Survive, and then you're home in time for breakfast.
No. You stay, because post race there is a pancake breakfast, and we are bringing
awesome.
back
You get your breakfast
and
there,
we're
then.
bringing back bacon this year
Oh,
good. Well,
because
that's always a winner.
everything is better with bacon.
I agree.
And it's for all people of any type of physical fitness ability. So it's for runners, it's for walkers. The entry fee is $30. You can also do a team entry. We encourage people to form a team to participate.
And how can people sign up just for the 5K?
So you can go on to Thrive to Survive's webpage, which is Thrive, THRIVETO, Survive, SURVIVE.org. Again, thrive2survive.org.
.org.
On the events icon, click that, and that will take you to the link to sign up for the Middle Finger 5K. So the Middle Finger 5K, like I said, it's always the first Saturday in May. This coming year, in 2020, it will be May 5th, 2020.
So, I mean, can they sign up right now?
Yes.
They can already get started and get signed up.
So actually, registration opened earlier this month,
Cool.
and will continue, and I encourage people to sign up early,
Yeah.
because last year it did fill up rather quickly. But this year we're changing the location of the start so that it's going to start downtown. It'll start and end at downtown, but you will also meander through some of the downtown streets and then along the lakefront and then back to the rec complex where it will end.
No, it's a great
Awesome.
organization. I'm Jen Harris was in studio. Oh, maybe it was close to 2 years ago now on Harold Weber's show,
Oh, okay.
and she talked about all the great things that the organization does to help families that are dealing with keep someone and their loved one with cancer.
Yeah, because all of the money that we raise goes to provide financial support and financial assistance. So it can either come through the form of a grant to help somebody who's struggling. Oftentimes you've got mounting bills, whether they be medical bills, co-pays, utility bills,
Oh, yeah.
transportation to and from, medical co-pays.
Yeah.
And so that's what all the money is used to support those individuals in that 4-county area.
That's awesome.
Well, that's great. You can go to Friendly Ford.
Yeah,
all
that's
month
more
in
than
October
just
and take a test
trying
drive.
a test drive.
Yep.
You got a whole party going on.
Test drive 4 or 5 different cars and raise a lot of money.
Yeah,
And you can
that's
also
awesome.
too, you can check out Thrive to Survive does have a Facebook page as well.
Okay.
And so many events at Friendly Ford. Every week's something different.
Yes,
So,
every week in the month of October there's something different. So there's food, fun, music,
Yeah.
prizes, giveaways,
it's awesome
and test
that they're
drives.
involved. You guys have a great organization. It's fills a important niche, I guess, in people dealing with cancer. There's needs to be a level of support. You guys provide a level of support that isn't really there if you guys weren't there.
Right.
So-
Yes, and not only I've talked about the financial piece, but there's also a monthly support group meeting that meets at the Geneva Public Library on the first Saturday of every month from
Awesome.
10 until noon. Thrive to Survive, we have also partnered with the Geneva YMCA, so people that are either undergoing treatments or have completed treatments, there's a 12-week physical fitness program. So we work with
Wow.
the trainers and the different personnel and the staff at the YMCA to help these individuals that have undergone cancer treatment and are trying to put their lives back together to build their physical capabilities. And talking with some of them, we had a group that graduated in July. And talking with that group of individuals, they participated in silver sneakers. They did some strength training in the Nautilus room or in the fitness room. They did some elliptical walkers, treadmills. And what they indicated was they were programs that they never had really been exposed to. And this was a way for them to not only be exposed to the why, but also to help get themselves back into a good physical state.
That is so awesome. And again, thank you
Thank you.
for coming with us. But we are going to keep you going on our show, and you're going to have to pick out your favorite photo now.
Okay.
And we're going to jump into
This
that.
is the time of year when the photos can
Yes.
really be breathtaking.
I can't wait for all the fall photos to come. So we're going to
But the
start it
leaves
off.
haven't changed yet.
They're
starting
changing.
to, but it's
Yeah.
we're not anywhere near peak in the Finger Lakes,
Right.
which I thought we might be. But
No, I'm glad.
By
That's
now.
okay. That's okay.
Yep.
A stunning start to the day in Port Gibson. This photo by Kathy Content. Beautiful. I love how the sky looks in that picture. Next up is a shot by Rachel Burkholder as the tracks disappear in the distance. Oh.
Now there's some foliage.
Yeah. I love that. And I've noticed these past few days there's been a lot more fog already that I haven't missed.
Mornings are thick.
Now a photo from Cindy Robble, lowering clouds and a generous sunset. Wow, I can't speak on this one. Gorgeous sunset along Canandaigua Lake. That was
the past couple nights, the sunsets
Robble.
have been ridiculous.
Yeah,
no matter where
have.
You are.
That's an amazing picture too. That's what we were just talking about, were the sunsets before the show. A great shot of an awesome bird in Wayne County. This photo by Peter O'Connor.
Awesome bird.
Ooh, wow.
An eagle.
Yeah, that's more than just a bird. That is a patriotic looking bird right there. Wow, that is cool though.
Prey.
How do you spot that and have your camera and be able to take that perfect photo? Another bird on the lookout captured over the weekend by Peter again.
It's an awesome bird too.
Yeah, what bird is that?
It's a heron.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even without the long neck, or is it just like slouched over?
It's either a heron or a loon.
Ooh, you know your birds.
Well, yeah, we have a place on the lake, and we've had a lot of activity with birds between the herons and the loons and the eagles and the ospreys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ospreys.
That's
all over the place.
awesome.
Nice photo.
Megan Elizabeth captured this bright and steamy shot along Lake Ontario. Wow.
Yeah, those are the sunsets that I've been talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I love it so much. And a cloudy but summer-like day on Keuka Lake, this one by Evan Lloyd. Yeah, that has a fall feel to it.
Square, they're not like taking up the whole street.
That's bugging you? I didn't even notice till you just said that. Billy Brinkerhoff sent us this fiery sunset this past weekend. Cool.
Hidden by the trees, okay.
The silhouettes I always love. And Brooke Gordon with the unique vantage point of this shot of Keuka Lake.
Oh, that is unique. Look.
Well, yeah. That looks...
Sort of spaceship?
It does look like she's on a spaceship. I want to go on that.
That's Keuka Lake, though, right there.
Wow.
Later in the show, I'm going to show you about our travels on this past weekend, along Keuka Lake.
How ironic.
Along that western shore, actually.
And finally, last but not least, a fall field by Chris Trine. Oh, that's a good photo. I love
Fall
it.
field.
Those were all the photos we had for this week, and now we have to pick what our favorite one is. I have a few to choose from. I'm going to let our guests, though, go first.
Ooh, it's sort of tough. I'm between the first one and the second one. So
Rachel's Train Tracks or the Port Gibson shot by Kathy
Yes.
Cotton. Okay.
Oh,
We'll pick
those are
one of
both
those.
really-
You won't offend anybody.
Maybe.
So far as you know.
I'm going to do the train tracks.
I
Disappearing.
love it. I love the train tracks. That was one of my starred ones. But I'm going to go with Megan Elizabeth's bright and steamy shot along Lake Ontario, which was one of the very, very intense sunsets.
Well, I was interested or excited for some fall foliage shots, and Rachel's Train Tracks were the ones that had the most in the fog and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, let's give it to Rachel this week.
Yes, I love it. Congratulations, Rachel. She's our top photo of the week. I love that photo.
Not the first time and probably not the last time.
Definitely not. If you'd like to share local photos from across the Finger Lakes, you can click on the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com. Now, I need you to let me know how the weather is going to be for my weekend activities, please.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming up on a nice stretch here.
Okay.
And it's going to last into the weekend. I mean, it's October now, so if we're in the 60s, that's a win, right?
I think so.
Friday, mostly sunny, high near 63.
Okay.
Then Saturday, still warm, partly sunny, high near 65. 50% chance of rain, which means 50% chance of no rain.
I like where you're going.
Sunday, sunny, high near 60.
Oh.
That's actually my pick day on Sunday, but it's a 3-day weekend with Columbus Day weekend
Oh.
for some. Mostly sunny, high near 63.
I forgot it's Columbus Day.
So that'll be a great day, too, for those kids that don't have school. So, yeah, it's a great week. It's a great fall weekend. You can't ask for much more.
I like to keep the sun out as long as
60s
possible.
and not much rain. A chance of rain, but no washouts.
Yeah,
No
and it's
washouts.
just some events that we have, of course, have to do with the fall weather. So this will be perfect to get out there. It is Tourism and Hospitality Industry Appreciation Week on the Keuka Lake Wine Trail. That's through Sunday, and all 14 members of the wineries are offering buy one, get one free tastings to the men and women who serve area hotels, restaurants, or any tourism entity. Bring your work badge or business card. That's different. I like that.
Yeah, they do different weeks. I think coming up after that is Military Appreciation Week.
Those are the ones that you see a lot, though, for things. Military, first responders, nurses.
Hospitality.
Yeah, so it's
different.
Nice. It's nice that they're including everyone. Keuka Lake Wine Trail, yes. The Bristol Mountain Fall Festival is on Saturday and Sunday. Mackenzie Child's Fall Fest is on Friday through Monday in Aurora. The Great Pumpkin Walk is on Saturday night from 6:30 to 9 p.m. That is on the Ontario Pathways Trail, and that starts at the Ontario County Fairgrounds in Canandaigua.
Where you walk through a bunch of lighted pumpkins.
Oh, everybody can carve a pumpkin.
Do you guys buy pumpkins yet? Any pumpkins?
No, I haven't. I feel like I'm behind.
I have mums, but no pumpkins.
I have one mum that I've been growing.
14 mums.
My goodness.
I planted them.
Oh, you did?
In the ground, yeah.
Cool.
Hardy mums.
I'll have to see a picture of that. AC/DC tribute band Bonfire will be performing at the Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack on Saturday night. And the annual Wayne County Apple Tasting Tour returns for its 22nd year this weekend. You can get more details on participating locations at appletastingtour.com. That's just some of the events.
Did you see the Saturday Night Live skit where they made fun of the apple tasting in upstate New York?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they kind of ripped on the apple tasting farms and made them look kind of hokey, but
we still love our apple tasting around here. That's what we like to do.
Well, Wayne County, that's where you go, and so you go to appletastingtour.com and you can see all the participating farms. You can choose where you want to go.
Cool.
So
that's just some of the events. Of course, there's more on our community calendar, and I'm sure there's a lot of sports going on this weekend, huh?
Sure.
Football?
Sure there is.
Definitely some football.
Yes, let's look. Syracuse football is taking on NC State, the Wolfpack, in Raleigh, North Carolina on Thursday night, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Game will be televised on ESPN, and that's the same NC State Wolfpack that made Keuka College not use Wolfpack for their nickname.
Oh,
Keuka College went to make their nickname the Wolfpack for a year, and NC State said, no, we're the Wolfpack.
They changed like 3 times in that 1 year, their name.
Yeah, the Storm, the Wolfpack, and now they're just the Wolves? Or
I have no clue. I can't remember.
The Buffalo Bills.
Oh, jeez. Yep.
4-1 on a bye week. So they can't lose, they can't win. They'll host Miami next Sunday. This week's Sunday night game on NBC is the Steelers against the Chargers out on the West Coast, and then Monday night game is the Lions at Green Bay.
You forgot the good game that's on tomorrow. The Giants and the Patriots.
Yeah, the Giants and the Patriots.
That should be a good game. I only say it because my sister's going there. She's on her way there now, so I think it'll be fun.
Cornell is at Harvard, 1 o'clock on Saturday. That's an Ivy League rivalry game. And let's see what else we have here. The 4-1 Hobart Statesmen host Rensselaer at noon at Boswell Field in Geneva. The 3-0 Ithaca Bombers host Buffalo State at Butterfield Stadium in Ithaca at 1 o'clock on Saturday. And the Yankees swept the Twins. They'll face the winner of the Astros Double Days. Or no, D-Rays. The Double Days did not make the American League playoffs. The Astros against the Tampa Bay D-Rays, they're moving to Game 5 to advance to face the Yankees in the ALCS. I don't have game times yet because they just last night the D-Rays won to extend the series. So PGA Tour is at the Houston Open Thursday through Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. on Golf Channel if you want to watch it. Saturday, Sunday, 4 to 7 on Golf Channel. So plenty of sports, and then millions of other college football games and a full slate of NFL games. But not the Bills. They're resting on their bye week. You see the video of the guy that jumped off the bridge from Bill's Mafia trying to break the table and he missed it?
No, I didn't see that one.
Well,
was that the last game that it happened?
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. I'm sure it's on Barstool.
It is. It's a lot of places. So,
so you know, the 49ers are undefeated still.
Right. Isn't
that crazy?
Yeah, they play. They have a tough one this week.
Yeah. Can't remember who it is.
I can't either. Seattle?
Fan I am.
Seattle plays the Browns. Anyways,
you went to a few places over the weekend, right?
Yes, there's nothing better than heading out on the weekend on the Keuka Lake, Seneca Lake, any wine trail, or like I say, there's so many fall activities. So last Saturday, we went headed west and headed down the west side of Keuka Lake. And of course, as we do, I stamped some photos, and I'm going to share our experience with you here. First stop was Vineyard View Winery, and as you can imagine, they had a nice view of their vineyard.
I would never think.
Yeah, first time I've been to Vineyard View. Oops, I got to switch it over here. Okay, so and there's a look of it, set up high above Keuka Lake, and as most places, you choose what wines you want to taste, and there was 5 for $5, and
nice.
I was pleasantly surprised with how great every single wine was. A lot of times when we go to these places for the first time, it's questionable. Maybe you find one wine that you like, but all 5 I tasted I liked. Their dry Riesling was really good, and then I actually bought a bottle. Here's the owner. Her and her husband own Vineyard Vines. Geez, I can't believe I can't remember the name, but anyway, she was pleasant. It was a clean, inviting, comfortable place to be, and the wine was fantastic. And my favorite wine I tasted was actually a red called the Marquette, and so I bought a bottle of that to bring home. And Vineyard View, if you're heading on the Keuka Lake Wine Trail, make sure you take a stop there. The wine was great.
I haven't been there.
You've been to Vineyard View?
I haven't been there.
Oh, there's so many wineries, but I really enjoyed our stop at Vineyard View, and there is the view of the vineyard and the lake.
That is beautiful.
They have a nice deck, really accessible towards the northern end, just south of Penn Yan, I would say. Actually, Keuka Park is officially where they are. But from there, we hit the road, and I just really like the Keuka Lake stuff. I like all the lakes, but especially this time of year, I like heading along Keuka Lake, and our goal was to end up in Hammondsport and eat at the Union Block in Hammondsport, which is a restaurant I love, but I haven't been there in 3 or 4 years. And as you drive along, just stunning views, even more so probably this weekend and next weekend as the foliage changes. And next stop, Dr. Frank's, Dr. Constantine Frank, the best wine in the Finger Lakes, I personally think. I mean, they're the oldest. He's like the father of it all. And this place was just absolutely jam packed. We had to get on a list for a tasting, probably about a half an hour wait, but it was worth it. And they're hard at work on Saturday, harvesting and making wine and putting it in barrels and all that stuff. But there's a tasting room at Dr. Frank's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different tasting stations, and I went with the classic. They suggest some flights there, or you can choose them a la carte. And we had a great server, or sommelier. I don't know if he's a sommelier, but this guy was great, and he kept saying, do you like? He'd look at the one that I selected to taste, or all of us, and then he would say, do you like a little sweeter, a little dry? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I'll give you both. So while we paid for 5, we probably tasted 8 or 9. And it was awesome. And those little crackers there, I ate about 12 of those to cleanse my palate.
Yes, of course.
Between tastings. And Dr. Frank's wine is fantastic. We left there with a couple bottles as well. Actually, that looks like a full bag to bring those
Who's
home.
Counting anyways?
And then again, it's beautiful now, but more beautiful when those colors change. It is incredible. You get about a 2-week window to really see it in all its glory. So then I went to another place we haven't been to, the Crooked Tusker Distillery in Hammondsport. And it doesn't look like much from the outside.
That's actually it? Oh.
That's it. That's a Crooked Tusker Distillery, and there was live music on that front porch area.
Cool.
And tasting room. They had really good margaritas, actually.
Ooh.
Everybody got some margaritas, and there she is pouring them up at the Crooked Tusker, and then there in the background, that's why they have all that space. They have quite a big distillery, modern and new, on the inside.
Huh.
And this is, a lot of places have these maps. So at the Crooked Tusker, these are where all the visitors came from.
Awesome.
All over the country. And then if you even go a little internationally,
Wow.
Europe.
Wow.
So it just goes to show when you see these things how many people come from across the world and the country to visit the Finger Lakes. And they also had popcorn, which was nice.
Yep, that's always a
Free
good
popcorn,
plus.
yeah. And there's some of their bottled spirits. And I think vodka's their specialty, actually. They made their margaritas with vodka, which
Yum.
I thought was different.
different.
But they were good.
I'd try it.
So then now we finally get to Hammondsport for dinner at the Union Block. They don't take reservations at the Union Block. And when we get to Hammondsport, which is one of the most beautiful, picturesque little places in the Finger Lakes, right on the south end of Keuka Lake. Like if you continue down that road another 100 yards, it's just an unbelievable view at Depot Park of Keuka Lake. And it's just, I love Hammondsport. I really do. And so, but what we didn't realize is when we got there, they were cleaning up from a festival that we actually promoted on the show last week.
Oh.
And I forgot about it. So, of course, Hammondsport was packed, and the Union Block was an hour and 45-minute wait.
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't do it.
So, luckily, we knew that they had recently opened up a second Union Block restaurant in Penn Yan.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So, we decided, let's give it a shot and head to Penn Yan. And of course, we get to Penn Yan. There's the Union Block in Penn Yan's on the back side. It was kind of hard to find. There's the outlet in Penn Yan, and then if you turn around there, then that's where the Union Block is in Penn Yan. And Union Block in Hammondsport is top 5 restaurant for me. I love it, and so I was intrigued to see if what they had going on in Penn Yan was
It's good.
up to par because it's a little closer to us here in Seneca Falls.
Right.
And so, happy to report that it was fantastic. But you look here, open space, well lit. The sun was going down right about the time when we finally got in, and open to the kitchen there. And started with a caprese salad.
Can't
Fantastic.
go wrong. Love those.
And then I didn't get the chicken parm, but my friend next to me got the chicken parm. He likes chicken parm. He said it was excellent. And then this wasn't me either. This is the shrimp scampi. And again, these pictures might not do it justice, but that sauce for that shrimp scampi was unbelievably good. That was so good.
I'm hungry now.
You know, and that's what they have: pizzas, pastas, Italian fare, Union Block. And this was me. I got the spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, yum.
I love a good bolognese. And that's, I think, what I got last time I ate at the Union Block in Hammondsport. And the bolognese was excellent. There was a little kale side that I ordered up there to the northwest corner of that screen. But so good. So good. I was very pleasantly surprised, or pleased, not surprised, that it did kind of match up with what's going on in Hammondsport. So I'd recommend the Union Block in Penn Yan or Hammondsport, and I would also recommend to take a drive along Keuka Lake the next couple weeks when the leaves are changing. But that's true of any lake, but Keuka Lake kind of has some hills. And
I drive it every other Friday, and I love when the season starts to change. And now that I know there's a Union Block in Penn Yan, I stop right before I get into Hammondsport. That's my stop I have to go to. So
you don't go down into downtown Hammondsport?
No, I stop right at that little beach right before you get into Hammondsport. I don't even remember what it's called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I would
right by the
give
fire
yourself
station.
15, 20 minutes one of these days and just head to downtown Hammondsport. There's a lot of cool little shops. And it's like a Norman Rockwell scene in Hammondsport, and really, really nice people. Finger Lakes One actually does the official website for the village of Hammondsport, and just really like dealing with those folks.
Cool. Well, that sounded like you had a great weekend. I hope everybody has a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes. And one last time, I want to know where people can donate. If you can give the website, or is there a specific place they can go?
So you can donate by going onto the website, which is thrive2survive.org. You can also mail it to their P.O. box. So it would be Thrive to Survive, Let me just look real quickly on my phone. I don't know the P.O. box off the top of my head. Sorry about that.
Don't forget to go out and test drive a car in the month of October on Saturday at Friendly Ford.
So if you wanted to make a donation and not go to the website, you can mail in a donation to Thrive to Survive, P.O. Box 1146, Geneva, New York, 14456. So again, that was P.O. Box 1146.
Easy to remember. It's like the zip code for Geneva without the 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Huh.
You caught on that pretty
I don't
quick.
know if that was by design.
I don't know, but that is or the other way that you can participate also to donate is to sign up for the Middle Finger 5K, again, which is the first Saturday in May, and enjoy the pancake breakfast afterwards. So you can either walk it or you can run it, and you can get to that link by going onto their website, thrivetosurvive.org.
Well, thanhanks, Sharon.
Awesome.
Thanks for all you
Yeah.
do for Thrive to
The other thing,
Survive. And
the other thing too is if you come and test drive a vehicle at Friendly Ford, one each week we are giving away free entries, like for people to sign.
Okay.
So an entry fee for people to sign up to Thrive to Survive. So if you're interested
For
in
the
running
5K?
it, yeah, for the 5K,
Oh, okay.
Jim. So you could come, you could test drive, and you could be the lucky recipient of participating in the Middle Finger 5K.
Okay.
That would be so fun. Thank you again
Thank
for
you.
coming on here. It was a pleasure. And thank you everybody out there who was watching. If you enjoyed this show, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next Wednesday, of course. And until then, have a great October weekend here in the Finger Lakes.
Thank you.